Hello everybody, it's Christina here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome in case you're new. And if that is the case, you are welcome to stay on my little space on the internet just as long as you wish. So today's video is going to be the first one of a series that I will carry on throughout the next few weeks. It's going to be a series about studying abroad. It's December, so it is the time when people start thinking about going to university a bit more seriously, and of course you have this break from classes at school, so you have more time to think about it and more time to focus on it and to decide what you want to do. So I'm here to talk to you about studying abroad because obviously that is the choice I made. I'm happy I made that choice. I really like it and I think it was the best choice for me. So why not help you guys find the best choice for you? So I have my notes on my phone because I left my notebook in Scotland. Okay, so let's say you have thought about studying abroad, otherwise you would be here. You have this thought and you're like, I think I would like to leave my country, I think I would like to experience something else, but I'm not sure. It is normal to be a bit scared of leaving your country and going into a completely different country, completely different languages, chances are, and different way of teaching. Everything is different. You're going so far away. It's not like you're going to school in the city next to yours. You're going into another country. It's not your country anymore. Chances are you have to fly there and fly back. You can't take a car and you're there. No, you have to book a flight. So it is normal to be scared. So first thing you should decide is whether you want to do a whole entire degree abroad or whether you want to try and do an Erasmus or an exchange before you dive in and do a whole entire degree. If you are one of those people who are completely happy in the comfort of their house but want to change, I suggest you try with a short amount of time first. If you have never left your house for a long time, let's say, maybe do not dive into a whole degree. Maybe do a degree in your home country and then go and do an Erasmus or an exchange, so you know how you will relate to living in a new country. And if you want to move out, you can always do a master's, or you can always go somewhere else and go work anywhere else. In any way, shape or form, I'm trying to say you shouldn't do a degree abroad. It was the best choice for me. I do not regret it one single moment. I love it and I think that is the right place for me. But at the same time, I did do an exchange year when I was in high school, so I already knew how I lived outside of my country, outside of my comfort zone, away from my family, and I already knew I could do it. If you are so scared that you think you can't do it, do not push yourself too much, because being homesick is normal, but being so homesick you're not enjoying yourself and you're not happy is not okay. I've seen many people who have come back from their exchange year, and I've seen many people who decided to go do a degree abroad, and then after a year or less they decided they just couldn't do it. They wanted to go home. They couldn't stay there. It wasn't okay for them. With that said, there's so many pros to doing either an experience abroad or doing a whole degree. I often say that if I hadn't done my year abroad in high school, I wouldn't be here, because when I was there, I learned so much about myself. I learned what I wanted to do with my life. Kind of. I got to know myself so much more because I was in a different place and I had to communicate, let's say, in a different way. I got to learn myself so much more, and now living in Scotland, this growth and this getting to know myself more has increased. Also, I would say I have changed completely, really from this to this. in how I relate to people mainly, and how I communicate, because I've learned to relate to people that come from different backgrounds as me. While when I was just staying here in my little town, all I knew were the people from my little town. But then going to the US and now going to Scotland, I had to communicate and relate to people that come from different countries, different cultural backgrounds. So I learned to be more, let's say, respectful of differences. And I thought I was a person that was really open to different people and different ideas, but really one thing is to think you are, one thing is to having to prove you are to other people. As to how I relate to things, I would say I've learned to be so much less dramatic. I was a drama queen. Let's put it this way. So I'm a bit of a drama queen, but I'm not at those levels anymore. Let's say that now I'm able to detach myself from like the situation I'm in, and that's like causing me a crisis, and see it from another perspective and be like, okay, Christina, that is not that much of a big deal. You've been through much more bigger things. Just chill out, calm down. And that is part of my inner growth that I went through, and that I am forever grateful for. As I said before, and I will never be able to stress this enough, if you've never gone out of your country, if you've never lived out of your country without your family, maybe consider having a shorter experience abroad before going and doing a whole entire degree, or going and doing a whole entire year, I would say as well. Nothing tells you that you shouldn't do. Maybe you go and do a degree abroad, and that is the best choice for you. But before diving into something so harshly, something that is not as easy to come back from, because if you start a degree abroad and then you decide to come back, you have lost a year of studying. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but at the same time, it might be frustrating. I know it would be frustrating to me. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't want to do that. I would feel like I failed myself in a way. It is a chance that you need to consider. When I went to the States, I learned that I didn't want to live in Italy anymore. I also learned that I didn't want to live in the States. I wanted to go somewhere else, but I wanted to go somewhere where they spoke English, because it was the second best language I speak, and I felt comfortable speaking English. Probably if I had gone on exchange in, I don't know, Spain, maybe I would have changed my mind. I would have said, you know what, I'm going to stay in Italy, or would have said, you know what, I'm going to go to Spain, or would have said, I'm going to go to the UK anyways. With that said, my pro tip is to try and do a short experience before you decide you're going to do a whole entire year, but also go. If you're thinking about it, it means that you want to do it, and if you want to do it, just try it. Going abroad is an amazing experience. Studying in another country teaches you way too much about yourself and about other people. Not only you're in an environment completely different from the ones you're used to, but you're also stimulated every day to challenge yourself in a way, because you're already doing it, so why not taking it a step further? It was the best choice for me, again, and I believe it could be the best choice for many other people. Obviously, I still do not know 100% what I want to do with my life, but going away has definitely given me much more clarity, has definitely told me, you know what, you don't want to stay in your home country. Like, now I know I'm not cut out to live in the country I was born in. Obviously, I'm still finding my place in the world, but definitely trying to find it by going there and living there. I think it is the best choice. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions or any video requests you would like me to film on the topic, or anything else. I hope it was clear enough. Not 100% sure it was, but I did my best. I'm sorry. Subscribe to my channel to see the rest of this study abroad series, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye!